One of my most common questions is, what is your favorite app for collecting leads on your website? Well, today I'm going to share my favorite tool for turning those visits into leads. Stay tuned. Hi, it's Kat here from the Helpful Academy. Welcome to another App of the Week tutorial where I share one of my favorite tools to help you in your business. Now, as I've said, today I'm going to share my favorite tool for collecting leads on your WordPress website, and that is Thrive Leads. So let's jump over and take a look. Now, full disclosure, this isn't a free tool, this is a paid tool, but I think you'll agree once you see it that it's well worth the investment. So it's only $67 if you need one license. So one license will suit you for one website. So once you've bought it and downloaded it and installed it on your website, then there's two main ways that we can use this website. The first is an exit intent pop-up, or a pop-up anywhere on your website. So it could be in the corner, it could be a ribbon at the top of your website, all those kinds of things. We can do those with Thrive Leads. The second most used way that I use this plugin is on my lead pages or my landing pages to collect leads on the page. So it's just an embeddable form, and this can be embedded on any page or any post in your website. So let's jump over to the Thrive Leads dashboard and take a look at how easy it is to create your own lead generation tool. Okay, here I am in the back end of my WordPress dashboard, and I'm on the Thrive Leads dashboard. So I'm showing you around my own website today, and you can see here I've got a whole bunch of lead groups. These are the pop-ups or the ribbons that I have going on. And then I've got the lead shortcodes, and these are shortcodes that I can embed anywhere on a page, as I said, and you will get the box. There's other things like Thrive boxes as well, or one-click signups, but I don't tend to use those as much, as you can see. So today I'm going to show you my two main favorites, and we're actually going to create one together. So the first thing we're going to do to create a new lead group or pop-up is I'm going to go add new, and I'm going to call it test. Next, I'm going to add a new type of opt-in form. Now, we've got a whole bunch of different opt-in forms to choose from. We can have it in content, we can have it as a lightbox, which is what I was talking about that pops up. We can have it in the post footer, like in a blog post, or a ribbon, which is the band that goes across the top, a whole screen filler, and so on. There's so many different types, but today I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a lightbox, which is my favorite one. Now that we've done that, we need to come here and we need to add a form. The reason that we have to add a form is because we can actually create a couple and then test them against each other. So I'm going to go add a form and go test. Now, what we need to do here is change the trigger, because by default it'll trigger displays immediately on page load. We definitely don't want that. That will just annoy people, and we don't want to annoy people. So what we want to do is, my favorite is show when the user is about to exit the page, so they don't actually see it until they've exited, except for the fact that that doesn't work on mobile. And so what I tend to do is set it for about 30 to 40 seconds, and then they've had a good look around, they've seen a few things, and then it'll pop up. So once we've done that, we need to select the display frequency. I tend to do it every 1 day, so they'll only see it once per day, and zoom in is a fine animation. I'm fine with that. So we go edit design. This is where we really get to go to town creating something that's with our own brand colors and look. Now, there's heaps of different templates to choose from. The main thing is that you've got to choose between a two-step, which is where there's a button for them to push and then the email box arrives, or a one-step, which is where the email address is on the same page. So I think I'm just going to go for this really plain corporate one-step when I'm showing you. Now I'm going to go choose template, and you can see here that I've got the basics of a pop-up. So what we need to do is change it to my text. So I am going to go get the free lead magnet checklist. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed this up double time so that you don't have to sit there and watch me design it, but you'll see the process that I go through to design it. Now what we need to do is we need to connect the form to our email service. So what we need to do is we need to click on the email box and go connect form to service. Now in order for this to happen, you will have already had to connect your email service to Thrive Leads, which you do in the Thrive Leads dashboard. I'm not going to show you how to do that today, but it is really simple. Once it's already connected, all we need to do each time is we need to click on the one that you want. So I use Active Campaign. We need to put a tag in, and then we go continue. Now I always like to add the name field and make that compulsory because I think it's really nice to collect people's names. Then we've got a choice. We can either reload the page after they're submitted, we can redirect to a custom URL, which is generally what I do, or we can show a success notification, or lastly we can switch state. That's where we design a second state, which is our thank you state. What I usually do, as I said, is redirect to a custom URL. But today, to make it simple, all I'm going to do is use a success notification and go save. Now, this is all ready to use. So we want to save our work and we can save and exit, which will give us a preview of what it's going to look like. Here we go. That's what it's going to look like when it pops up. What I should have done is swapped the email and the name around, but never mind, this is just a test. So now we need to go back to our Thrive Leads dashboard and we need to set the display conditions. So I'm going to click here to tell it where I want to display it. There's so many different options you can go for. You can have it just on the front page, across all of your posts, all of your pages, or you can even select specific pages. But what I'm going to do today is keep it super easy and go logged out users and go save and close. Now we can change the order that we want it to go in. So I'm going to drag it up to the top so that it's the first one that people see. And then we are going to give it a whirl. So here we go. We've gone to a new incognito browser. I've gone to my website. I've gone to leave and I can see here we've got the pop-up popping up. Nice and easy. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this look around Thrive Leads. If you've got a WordPress website, I highly encourage you to give it a go, try it out. The great thing about Thrive Leads is that I think they've got like a 60-day money-back guarantee. But really, it is the best thing to help you take your leads to the next level. So I'm Kat Soper from The Helpful Brand, and I'll see you next time for another App of the Week.